YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time coming, but a change has transpired. Happy New Year to you all. This video is about my hair transplant. A lot of people have been asking me to do an updated video on what's been going on, and so that's what this video is about. I started this journey June 22, 2022. Myself and Kurt, a white man, went to Istanbul to get a hair transplant because that's where it was cheap. And we did a lot of research on which clinic to go to. And if you're going through that process, I'll leave this link for you to check out how we decided to go through Caymaz. I uploaded the video of the transplant. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link that right here. That was a gory experience, but it was a decision that we made, and I really wanted to get it because I was losing my hair. Since then, I did an 8-month update. I'll leave that link right here. That showed the progress 8 months in. That video was done in January 2023. It's been a year and 8 months or so in this journey. Now, there's been a lot going on. I want you to remember where we started from. In case you don't want to click on those, here's where I started. They wanted to give me my natural hairline. Sir, I already have a full head, let alone a 5 head. You're not finna have my hairline way up here having me look like Willie the Foo. To cut to the chase, here is where I am now. Now, this light is little, and I just cut my hair. Make sure that you see the back. So hopefully that shows. And here's where I am. Now, I feel like there's not much difference. I really, it is. When I got it done in the 8 month, I said this was not full. Dr. Caymaz has a history of leaving this little area and a year and so on, and it's still those blank areas. Now let's go and give you the back. Now I just cut my hair, so it should be fairly even. These side areas where they pulled from, you should not be able to see that. Well, you still can if you pay attention. I feel like I can see it because it's like you can see your faults. I can see all my faults, so I can see it very well. But a lot of people are asking me about ingrown hairs. Yes, I do, but it's very few and far between. What I did have was some shedding. Let's talk about the journey. So, because I needed more density, I decided to go, because in my video I talked about the PRP treatment. It's kind of like fertilizer when you put on a plant. Fertilizer helps a plant grow. And so allegedly, PRP was supposed to help the hair grow. So I researched PRP treatments in Houston, and I found a Rocha hair transplant place that did PRP, and they are supposed to do a quote unquote aggressive PRP treatment. And like I told you before in my other video, PRP treatment is expensive. Now, it cost me, I think, $2,500 for the hair transplant. PRP treatment in the States was $2,000. So, who paid that $2,000? Me. Because who ain't finna go back and get a hair transplant? Me. So, here's the journey of this PRP treatment. Okay. I am about to walk into here and do my PRP treatment. It's my first time going, but because of a friend, I'm gonna go. So we're hoping for the best. We shall see. All right. I am just finished, and yeah, I underestimated how this feels. I feel like I have a pressure helmet on my head. It's throbbing. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. The hope is that everything works out well. But this PRP treatment was painful. He gave an option of whether using the same anesthesia with that long needle. If you watch the footage of me getting a transplant, that needle was long, and you felt it. So he said either you can get that needle version to deaden, or we will use it's some type of buzzer thing to do the. I've gotten a tattoo. I got one tattoo. This one. I haven't had a tattoo since then. Why? I don't like pain. I'm a lot of things, but you call me what you want to. I don't do pain. And so that's why I never did that. I remember saying PRP treatment was like rubber bands. I lied. I've gotten bit by wasps, multiple wasps at the same time. That's what this feels like. He legitimately was going bzz, 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 bzz. It's like that butt whooping that your mama them gave you back in the day that you feel in the pain like, oh my God, could you stop? It hurts. So I took it as well as I could. I know I was squirming like a little bee, but nonetheless, I took it. Afterwards, my head felt like you can take it, it was throbbing. The whole thing was throbbing. So I literally had to put cold water on my head to stop it from throbbing. Now, the idea was 3 months later, you would have aggressive responses because, like I said, this is like fertilizer to a tree or to plants. I don't think I've had any results. And that was $2,000 in. Now, keep in mind, I'm still taking Hims. Now, this is a topical finasteride that is finasteride and minoxidil offered by Hims. Now, the reason why I didn't want to do finasteride, the pill form, was because of the side effects. Erectile dysfunction, who wants that? And man boobs, who wants that? So I was afraid. So I figured I'd try this. Now, I've been doing this ever since I had the hair transplant. So I did this, Kurt did not. His results are different. I'll show him at the very end of the video. In December, I noticed one of my pecs was a little different than the other. One was like hanging in there and it started to droop. And so I went to the doctor and the doctor said, well, let's go ahead and do a mammogram and a ultrasound. So I went ahead and got the mammogram and the ultrasound a month later. Thank God it was not cancerous. That's the good part. The bad part was it's not covered under insurance. So guess who had to pay $2,000? So $2,000 for PRP, $282 for this, and that's two of these. $20 for this. And these are my results. And this is what happens. So my doctors told me, he sat me down and he said, sir, since you do not have cancer, you have two options here. You can either continue taking finasteride, have man breasts, 1, not 2. If I'd had 2, I could 1, and possibly have your hair growing that hasn't happened, you've been doing it, or stop taking it and be satisfied with what you got. So I stopped taking it, and I've been taking it for about 2 months now. Which is why I say at the end of the day, this is a humbling experience because $1,000 that I could have put on something else, not counting the transplant. Listen, so to sum everything up, would I do this again? Hell no. Do I regret it? No. It was an experience. Would I recommend Dr. Caymaz? Yes. I think they did a very good job with what they had for me. It's not what I wanted it to be, but it is better than what it was. Women use makeup, wigs, weaves, those crazy eyelashes. I know damn well I could put some topical on my hair and call it a day. I don't have a face full of makeup on. I don't have lip injections. I don't have Botox. So I know y'all gonna let me put a little topic in my hair. Now Kurt's hair, totally different. Now, I don't know if if the Lord is racist or what, but his results with no hymns, no finasteride, no nothing. He put a little topic in his hair now. But you got get so I'm just good. I'm just good where I'm at. And if I could give anybody advice, my advice to you would be, if you're gonna get it done, like if you had no hairline like I had, number one, it's not gonna be a one and done. Understand number two, you may not get the results that you want. Understand number three, whatever you do get, realize it's better than what it was and move on. Don't keep stressing about it, because that's gonna do more bad than good. Be happy with the skin you're in or the hair that you have. And if that's not good enough, there's a video that I saw that made me reconsider everything that I've been stressing about. So I want y'all to take a look at this video. Now, if that don't change your perception, we need to rethink what we're stressing about. I'm just good where I'm at, and I hope that you be good where you are and let 2024 do whatever it needs to do for you, and you keep an optimistic outlook. So don't beat yourself up. Don't spend $1,000 trying to fix what may not need fixing. So y'all stay tuned. I hope you have subscribed, and yeah, we'll talk to you later.